allyship with mental well-being is something when we can mention that it's not your problem, but we are in it together. I think that's what allyship builds, of looking into well-being, not from a problem angle, but how do we together, make this challenge navigate, not from the survival mode, but how do you thrive in that mode. And as a leader or as an ally, a couple of things that we could look into is, one is build a space which is psychological safe. And now what do we mean by that is where we have empathy and compassionate hearing that's given when somebody approaches us, than being from a judgmental angle. So that's something as an ally, you and your team could build on. Second, your conversations beyond how are you. Deep conversations helps build the trust correlating to care relating to the compassion. I think when you co-connect all these things, you as an ally would champion for being there for the person who's approached us. So I think that's very important. Second is also, if you have certain tools and if you could advocate usage of that tool in the organization or in a society where the person who requires certain help can actually go and utilize that. Because today, with the technology, I think this space of mental well-being is creating waves, and I think those right nudges through the technology is really helpful in building that allyship. And last but not the least is creating a pure system and also a buddy system where we know that there's somebody who could be there for me to listen. Create that ecosystem, be in a society or at an organization level. Like the way they say, charity begins at home. I think the conversations regarding mental well-being have to start at home because we all in an organization are subset of a society. So yes, in the race of life, running is the target, but I think let's breathe easier.